Hi, I'm Mike from Become a Better Guitar Player, and today I'm going to show you how to play Dream On by Aerosmith. It's a neat finger-picking song. It's based off of a piano progression. So hopefully this helps you out, and if it does, like and subscribe to my channel below, okay? So let's get started. So the trick to this is probably your right-handed finger picking technique. So sometimes I use a pick between these two fingers, but for learning purposes, I'm going to use my thumb and these two fingers here. It's going to be, these chords are going to be played on these lower three strings. So the way I do that is I pick up these lower two strings with my first and second finger on my right hand, and then I hit the G string with my thumb. And you hit each chord, you do it twice on each chord. So the first chord is, you're going to have your middle finger on the 5th fret of the G string. You're going to have your ring finger down here on the 6th fret of the B string. You can take your first finger and you're going to cover up both of these, the B and the E string, and that's so that when you slide into the next chord, you've got it covered up, okay? So you go, then you slide down 1 fret, and you take these two fingers and switch them. You go, so for that one, you're gonna, first finger's gonna be covering up the B and the E on the 3rd fret, 4th fret on the B string with your middle finger, and then your ring finger is gonna be over here on the 5th fret. Then you're going to take this finger and you're going to move it over 1 string here to the E string. So you're going to have your middle finger on the 4th fret of the E string. So it goes. And from there you take these two first fingers and you slide them down 1 fret while keeping this finger planted here on the 5th fret like this. Okay, so it goes through that. It actually just goes through that one time. It goes. And from there it goes back to that first chord. Then it goes. Then you put your pinky down here on the 6th fret of the E string. And then you put it down on the E string on the 8th fret. And it's kind of a stretch, but it can be done. So that part goes. Okay, then it does it again, but the ending's a little different. It goes like this. So when it goes to that last chord, it goes. 8, 6, 4. Okay. Okay, then you hit these. You're going to be on the, you're going to have these fingers, the pressure, you're going to go. And this is just on the B and the E string. You're going to be going. You're going to put your, on the B string, you're going to slide down to the 9th. And on the E string, you're going to slide down to the 8th fret. Six, 4. And that's just going to be 6 and 4 on the B and the E. So it goes. So practice that slow. It can be done. It takes a little practice. And from there, you're going to go to this part right here. And that's another one that's going to take a lot of practice to get up anywhere close to the way Aerosmith plays it. Just to get it fluent, though, you want to play it slow, okay? So the way I play that is I have my first finger barred on the 5th fret here of the G and the B string. And I take my middle finger here and I go to the 6 off, and I'm hitting the G and the B string here. 6, 5. That's how you get that funny ring sound, okay? And now the run from there is 6, 5, 3, 5, 6, 5 on the G. Five, 6 on the B. Then you're going to slide from the 5 to the 8th on the B string. So it goes. Six, 8, and then you pull off back to the 5. Slide up from the 6 to the 9 with your middle finger on the 9th fret. Then you're going to do this 9 to 11, 9 to 11, 8, 9, 6, 8, 4, 8, 4, 6, 2, 4. Then you end up on the 1, the 1st fret. And then from there, you're going to slide all the way up to the 13th. I'll do it one more time. So I'll go through the chord progression beginning to end one more time, and then I'll get on to, that's the hardest part of the song probably, and I'll get on to the chord progressions, okay? So it goes like this. Okay, so then the singing starts, and when the singing starts, they're going through those first 4 chords kind of slowly. And it ends on that little hook again, okay? Then it goes into the distorted part, and it's going to be. And that's going to be a bar chord down here. It's an F chord. It's going to be a bar chord on the 8th fret. You're going to bar across that. You're going to take your pinky and your ring finger. You're going to put them on the D and the G string. Then you're going to slide it down 2 frets to the 6 and the 8. Then you're going to slide it down to the 4th and the 6th. And then back up. Then it goes back into that, to the intro. Then it goes back into the chords, and the singing starts. Then it goes back into that part. Then the second time around, when it goes into this bar chord progression, the first time around is the same. It goes. The second time it goes around, it goes. So it goes. 8, 10, 11, 13, and then there comes another variance on this, on the intro, a little fill, and it goes. And the way that I play it, this is the way I think they're doing it. I'm not 100% sure. This is the way I play it, and it sounds like the record. So you start out on that first chord. Put your pinky down there on the 6th fret. Then down on the 8th. And you slide down to the 13th. Then you go back to this chord here, where you got your pinky down here on the 8th. middle finger on the 6th fret of the B string, and your 1st fret up here on the 5th. And put my ring finger on the 6th fret here, and I pull off for that. Then on the B string, I'm hitting on the 6, and I slide it to the 9. Gets that far into it, and then it goes back to the F chord down here. So this is on the 3rd time around. Instead of going back to this, you're going to do this. So that's going to be a bar chord up here on the 1st fret, okay? And then you're going to have your 3rd and your 4th finger down here on the D and the G string on the 3rd fret. And you're going to go 1, 3, 4th fret, 6th fret, 8th fret. 1, 8, 8, 8, 8. And it does it a 3rd time. It goes 4, 6, and when you get to the 8th fret, you want to bar all of these strings and hit all of them. You go 8, 10, 11, 13, and they go back to this little bar thing here on the 5th fret where you're going down and up on the G string on the 6th fret, but with distortion, so it sounds really kind of wicked and neat. Then from there, it goes back into the original except it plays it 4 times this time around. And on the 4th time around, it goes 11, 13, then it ends on that C chord, and that C chord is a bar on the 3rd fret. Your 3rd finger and your 4th finger are going to be on the 5th fret. And then it kind of fades out right there. So that's the chord parts for this song. It's something that I don't know, the other guitar player I play with, we always say that this is it's a tongue twister for your fingers. It's just a kind of a hard thing. It's a little, but you can do it. It took me a long time, but I did it. It's based off of a piano thing that Steven Tyler come up. That's what I understand anyway. But it's a really fun song to play, and everybody knows that. It's a good thing to play for other people. It might even be considered a campfire song. I don't know. It'd be neat though, because everybody seems to know the words to it. So hopefully this helps you. It's kind of a long lesson. It's kind of a long song, but it's still a fun one to play. So I hope this helps you out. If it did, like and subscribe to my channel, and leave a suggestion in the comments below for some songs you'd like to learn. And thank you, and have a nice day. Thanks.